Auburn Blitz is now on the air, your daily look into what's happening in Auburn athletics. With your host, Andy Graham, Brett Pritchard, Randy Lee, War Eagle.
Hello again, everyone, and good Monday afternoon. Welcome into this, the latest edition of the Auburn Blitz. I am Andy Graham alongside Jim Hardy. We'll be with you for the next hour, taking your comments, taking your phone calls, talking about everything going on in the world of Auburn athletics as we speak. Alex Golesh being introduced as the next head football coach at Auburn University. Obviously, we can talk about the Iron Bowl. That was a big story this weekend. I was there. Just another disappointing loss for this Auburn football team. Everybody just assumed the word was Auburn was going to promote DJ Durkin to head coach. John Summerall had kind of moved on to Florida. And then all of a sudden, Sunday morning, we all woke up and the news broke. Auburn was hiring Alex Golesh from South Florida. So diving into that, we can talk about that. Obviously, that'll be the big topic of today. Love to get your thoughts on that. What do you think about the hire? What do you think about the hiring process? What were your thoughts on the Iron Bowl? There's just so much to dive into today. We'll try to get to as much as we can. A little bit of a bad timing today as we're coming on the air. Golesh is being introduced, so I understand if you're splitting your time with that. But maybe you can tell us what he's saying if you're watching some of that. So, as always, let's go to the phone line first, though. Let's go to the Eric McKinley Mortgage Pro hotline and welcome in Mylan. Mylan, a lot to talk about today.
War Eagle, man.
War Eagle.
That's a coach.
We got us a coach, that's for sure.
I'm so excited about it. This is the first hire that I've been excited about. I wasn't crazy about Chiswick. Didn't want Gus. Didn't know Harsin. And I was never a Hugh Freeze guy. I'm excited. I think big things are in store. And then watching the video release that Auburn put out on Twitter with him addressing the team and just the fire, man, I am fired up. I just keep thinking of Rocky with the Russian. If he dies, he dies. Man, I'm so excited. But I do want to talk about the Iron Bowl a little bit. What in the world was that with our receivers? Guys, that was awful. We could have won that game. We should have won that game. If you cut our drops in half, we win that game. That was just the most Auburnist football game I've seen.
It boggles the mind. I mean, it comes down to, turnovers, drop passes, and penalties. I mean, it's easy to diagnose. How many times over the last 5 years now of these losing seasons, how many times do we look back and say, we outplayed that team, but our mistakes ended up something we did in that game, and it's something new. We find new and interesting ways to lose games. And so this is what's got to change. This is job number one for Alex Golesh to come in and to, reverse this losing mentality that has sunk in and is plaguing this program.
And that's kind of where I was at with why I didn't want DJ Durkin, because I felt like we needed a change. We needed somebody that could bring in a new culture. I hate using that word, but we got to have a whole culture change. And if we lose some guys, some players over that, I mean, that's part of the process. We got the portal. We'll go get some. We'll go replace them. We got the money.
That's true. What do you think? DJ Durkin stays or goes?
No, I'm not sure. Kentucky job's open. They may look at him as head coach, but I'm not one of those fans that think it's the end of the world if he goes, because I've said it before. How many times have we had the lead or been tied, the game on the line, and our defense folds at the end? I mean, we can't get off the field on fourth downs. I've seen it a lot with DJ. And I'm not knocking the guy. He's a great defensive coordinator. But he's not the end of the world if we lose him, guys.
Right.
War Eagle, and I appreciate this show. Y'all know I love this show, and can't wait to talk to y'all tomorrow.
Appreciate it. Thank you, Mylon. Yeah, all good points, and all, everything that we're going to talk about today. Your thoughts, where you want to start, Alex Golesh or the Iron Bowl?
Well, I mean, I'll start pick it up where Mylon had it. He said something that I've been thinking all night and this morning that a lot of people are not talking about, is the change needs to be a full-on change. Everybody's been saying, we got to keep Durkin because we got to keep this roster together. We got to keep these guys together. I get it. I'm a Durkin fan. We sat up here and went through the paperwork and showed you how good it would be to keep him around. But at the same time, this roster and group of kids has put together 3 losing seasons. Yep. So I'm not saying go in there and wholesale keep them all, but go in there and get you some. And then Goshen's going to have to get some of his own, some of his character guys, some of his guys that's got leadership. And he's just got to build his own culture in there.
Yeah.
There's going to be people on offense that he needs to get rid of. You and I know of some tight ends that need to go last Friday before the Saturday's game ever started. There's a small offensive lineman that need to go. I like the wide receivers. I'm not against that group sticking around. I think he's got 2 great quarterbacks sitting there on staff if he wants to take care of them and bring his South Florida quarterback with him. He's a very good, capable guy. That could happen in the portal here in the next month.
I think, that's imminently he's about to enter the portal.
Yes. So I think that's a great point he hit on the top of, is a culture change.
Yeah. It's hard to argue from what, it depends on who you believe, and I don't know if anybody knows 100%, but I'm not listening to the press conference right now. Maybe he's addressing it.
Cohen's talking right now.
Who is Cohen's about to introduce him?
Yeah.
Well, the word was that, that Alex Golesh was interested in keeping DJ Durkin, wanted to keep him. That's fine. If he wants to keep him, I'm glad for him to stay. I think he's a good guy. I think the players respond to him. I think they play for him. I think for nothing else, you can tell that this defense lays its guts on the line every single game. They play hard. And so I think you pair a really good offense with his defense, you got some magic there.
Yeah.
Now, if you come in and you say you've got to keep DJ Durkin, no, that is not the way to go about this. It has to be Alex Golesh's decision who he wants to keep and who wants to go. And that's all on him. And from what I've heard and from what it seems like, that is completely left up to him by John Cohen, not putting any kind of constrictions on him. Well, and I don't think there were any constrictions on John Summerall, just to be clear.
Oh yeah, no, I think that thing fell apart in the middle of the night on Thursday, from everything I'm reading and understanding, that it was his job to have.
Yeah.
Then those communication lines fall apart because Florida realized they wasn't going to get Kiffin. Florida went and threw a little bit more money in his direction, and Auburn said, no, we value at that 6.5, 7 line. Florida wants to give you 8 or 9, then go ahead and take off.
Well, from what I'm hearing, Golesh is making 7.4,
right,
and Summerall's making 7.5,
right.
So it's the same contract, and it wasn't about money. It was just about. He felt like Florida was going to be the better fit, so okay, fine. Well, we got the guy that wants to be here. That's
sure.
That's
what there was one report came out that it was a money deal because they and the limitations.
Like that's why I say it depends on who you ask.
They were taking Summerall and trying to make him do certain things too, and I think.
And now the Florida fans are. Florida fans
if you're a Florida fan,
they don't want him at all. I mean, if
you go look at the two, the way they've come up, their coaching styles, all that, it's like they got Napier 2.0.
Yeah,
it's what they got. But here again, did we actually end up on the bad end? I don't think we did, because if Durkin stays there, the only part we were missing was an offense. Summerall was a defensive guy. He wasn't fixing to bring us a bunch of offense.
And and I said, I was talking to a buddy of mine today, and I said, I think we may have actually backed into a really good coach. Yeah. It was bound to happen at some point.
Sure. Like
Milan went through the cast of, the Mount Rushmore of losers that we've had.
Right.
Not that I still like Gus. He's a really good guy. I still really like Gus, and I think he did. He did fine here at Auburn. But the bunch that we've had here lately has obviously been a nightmare.
Well, now, I did see I'm sitting here looking down, so people think I'm looking off. I'm looking at the press conference. Cohen's still talking right now, so we're trying to keep you updated on what he's saying or doing. But I did go back and watch. Once I knew Golish was going to be the new coach, I started going and watching clips of him from other games and other stuff and try to get a feel for him. He did a podcast that's been almost a year ago now, and this one quote stuck with me through the whole thing. I watched all 30 minutes of it. He said, Andy, he looked at this guy was asking him about, man, how do you love football and how are you building these programs up like you are? Y'all are sitting here at like 6-0. It was like 6-0 or 6-1 or something. They ended up this year anyway 9-3. Well, he's having the podcast, and the guy goes, what kind of hobbies or what kind of stuff are you into? And he goes, Bud, I don't fish, I don't hunt, I don't play golf. He's like, I play football.
Yeah,
and I was like,
coach
that's
football. Our guy. And he's a hard-nosed guy. Everybody knows his story by now.
Yep.
He was born in Russia. His family fled when the Soviet Union fell apart. He came to America with $400 in their pocket, and he watched his parents, work their fingers to the bone, and that's where he gets his work ethic. He's hard-nosed. He's got a relentless work ethic. That's the guy I've been wanting for. Now, he's an offensive guy. That's fine. I didn't care if he was offense or defense. I just want that personality. And I'm like Milan. The more I hear about him, the more I hear him talk. Watch that introductory when he was talking to the team. I'm fired up. And I think he's, I'm going to give him a chance. I'm going to give him every chance. And we'll see what happens. Don't go anywhere. We're just getting started, but more to come on this edition of the Auburn Blitz.
Hi, this is Brian Bice with Bice Motors. With our all-star lineup of Dodge trucks, Jeep, SUVs, and Chrysler cars, we offer the area a team dedicated to making your next vehicle purchase a positive experience. Our sales team offers competitive pricing, and we back up all sales with a service department second to none. Bice Motors also offers the area's best selection of pre-owned vehicles. Visit Bice Motors at 2133 Cherokee Road in Alexander City.
Guaranteed lowest price. Buy it at Bice Motors.
Adams Motorsports of Montgomery knows it's the best time to ride. Right now, get the best deals on all of our Suzuki and Kawasaki street bikes, side-by-sides, four-wheelers, and dirt bikes. Adams Motorsports has it all, and our inventory is vast. Get out there, ride the streets and trails, and let Adams Motorsports make your pleasure our business. With family customer service and service after the sale. It's time to ride, so come see us on Eastern Boulevard in Montgomery or online at adamsmotorsports.com.
L&M Pawn and Gun, located in the USA Factory Stores in Opelika, is East Alabama and West Georgia's complete gun, tactical, and pawn shop. It invites the region to shop over 500 firearms in stock, on the floor, and ready for sale at the market's best values. At L&M Pawn and Gun, we specialize in all tactical guns, equipment, and parts, including AK-47 and AR-15s. Specialized parts for tactical guns as well as suppressors and other parts you can't find anywhere. L&M Pawn and Gun has it all in the USA Factory Stores in Opelika, or shop online, lmpawnandgun.com.
This is Kathy Holmes with Pepper Tree Steaks and Wine. Jeff Verner and I opened in East Montgomery 25 years ago and have become the premier butcher shop, wine retailer, and caterer in the River region. We are excited to invite you to our newest location at 2459 East Glen Avenue in Auburn, Opelika. We want to become your one-stop shop for the freshest cuts of meat in town, grab-and-go casseroles, gift items, and the best wine selection in the area. Think of us when catering your next event. Check us out online at steaksandwine.com for daily lunch specials and details on upcoming wine tastings and fun events.
Looking for hometown service and name brands you can trust? Come to Presley Appliance and Furniture. From the best choice in appliances from Whirlpool, Maytag, Amana, and KitchenAid to home furnishings, Presley's is your one-stop shop for comfort and quality. And now we've added the Mattress Shop by Serta Simmons Bedding and top quality sheets and pillows from Caraloha. Shop Presley Appliance and Furniture on Cherokee Road in Alex City or online at PresleyAppliance.com. That's PresleyAppliance.com.
There's only one option for top-of-the-line aftermarket upgrades on your vehicle, and that's Frontline Outfitters. We offer quality parts, lift kits, custom wheels and tires, bed covers, step bars, and toolboxes. They're installed by trained and skilled professionals, to custom powder coating with hundreds of colors and finishes, to the highest quality film for window tinting using state-of-the-art film cutting technology. Call Frontline Outfitters at 256-409-8100. Don't be in the back of the line. Put your vehicle at the front with Frontline Outfitters.
Looking for the perfect spot to unwind? Welcome to Bunkers. Our friendly staff and vibrant atmosphere make Bunkers the ultimate hangout space for all ages. With 6 state-of-the-art golf simulator stations, you can play around with friends no matter the weather. Enjoy mouth-watering food and a wide variety of handcrafted mixed drinks. With our attached parking deck, access is always hassle-free. Make your next night out unforgettable at Bunkers.
Hillary Towers may very well be the Lake Martin area's best-kept secret. An affordable senior citizens community located on Highway 22 East in Alexander City. Spacious one-bedroom units are currently available. Great location, peaceful setting, comfortable living where pets are allowed and utilities are included. Call today for more information on the newly renovated Hillary Towers, 256-329-0552. 256-329-0552. Hillary Towers, 22 East, Alexander City.
Visit our new locations in Gadsden and Oxford today.
Welcome back, everyone, to the Auburn Blitz. Andy and Jim here with you. About 45 more minutes left in today's show. Thank you so much for all of you out there being with us today. The hardest working, grittiest program that you can possibly imagine. That's what he promised.
Yep.
That's what he said. That's what Auburn's going to be. That sounds like Auburn.
It brings back where Auburn built itself on to start with. When you start talking about the Pat Dyes of the world, those hard-working, blue-collar, this is bringing it back right here.
And, you know, oddly enough, and a friend of mine told me this yesterday, and that there's actually a loose thread connection here to Pat Dye. He coached under Tim Beckman. Tim Beckman was a GA under Pat Dye.
Well, I'll be.
So
there you go.
There is actually a loose a thread from Alex Golish or Pat Dye to Alex Golish. So that very, very interesting. But nonetheless, I think he started off. We were listening to the press conference there a little bit. I'm sure most of you will. If you're not listening to it now, you'll be listening to it a little bit later today. But this is who this guy is, and he's been a winner. His offenses, that's one of the things that's really super exciting. You know, he was an offensive coordinator at Tennessee for 2 years.
Very good one.
Very successful. Turned their offense around very quickly, and his quarterbacks are, he was quarterback coach for Hendon Hooker there at Tennessee. He coached Dylan Gabriel at Central Florida. I think he was maybe even back to Brock Purdy at Iowa State. Now you got the Byram kid at South Florida. He had a unbelievable year this year. 3,000 yards passing, 1,000 yards rushing. So you look at that and you start to think about what Auburn has on this roster, and if they can retain, what they've just got now, not to mention add to it. I love the quarterback room right now. You think about Deuce Knight and his qualities, his attributes. What could he do with somebody like that? You start thinking about that, and that's and again, you add, don't know what's going to happen on the defensive side, but he's already started to fill out his staff a little bit. And
I think
I'm glad to see a new offensive line coach.
Cody Burns coming back is a good
Cody Burns coming back to the Plains. How about that?
I like that. Now, that obviously, if he stays in his former position that he was at South Florida in a wide receiver coach, that's going to cause a little bit of a hiccup for Mr. Davis.
Yes, it is. Well, it sounds like we're starting over offensively, and that's a big part of that culture change.
Well, sure. And that's,
the offense has been a big part of the problem here the last, 4 or 5 years.
Yes.
So, that definitely needed a rebuild. The defense has been, hanging on. The only reason we hadn't been a 3-win program is because the defense has been really, really good the last several years. So, there's that. Just run down some of the, obviously everybody knows he's been kind of a coach he's been a running back coach. He's been a tight end coach. He's been an offensive coordinator, special teams coach. So he's well-versed in most of this. But he was a co-OC at Central Florida, and he was offensive coordinator, tight end coach at Tennessee. He's been head coach at South Florida for the last 3 years. This is a good thing about social media or the internet now. You don't really, everybody already knows 5 seconds after his name is mentioned, he's hired, everybody's Googling him. They know his backstory. So the one thing that I heard that really excites me and what he said was that, John Cohen, and I don't think it's any secret, nobody's backing away from it. John Summerall was the number one guy. That's who the initial search went after. And again, whether it soured because of money, whether it soured because of, as some others were reporting, that maybe DJ Durkin was going, John Cohen was trying to push DJ Durkin. Maybe there's something to that. I haven't heard. I haven't seen anything like that I would, take as concrete. But maybe I think some of the other guys, maybe it's Mike G, that was saying that this soured because, people started telling him, well, if you go to Auburn, it's going to be this boosters involved, and there's going to be this and this and this and this. And he believed that, and he said Florida was the better job. Fine, if you want to go there. But Alex Golesh said, John Cohen sent me this contract at 1 o'clock in the morning, and it took me 5 minutes, and I signed that because this is a dream job. You want the guy that wants to be here. He definitely wants to be at Auburn. When you watch that video, he's not scared to drop an F-bomb.
No.
No. That's the guy, you're getting.
And he's not scared to pay another coach back after a butt whooping the year before.
Exactly.
Yeah. He's got
got some fire in him.
Cohen's words were any more proven, this is it, when he said he needs somebody with some edge.
And the dude literally wears a hat that says edge on it, so he got some edges. That's for sure. But okay, we're up against another break. When we come back, we'll talk about the Iron Bowl a little bit. And then we'll, again, love to hear from you. What do you think about this? 256-234-6221. Alex Golish, the Iron Bowl. Let us know. More to come right after this.
Chick-fil-A is always the best option when you're on the go, but they are also great when it comes to planning your next event, from tailgating to birthday parties to weddings. Call Chick-fil-A Alexander City at 256-289-7955 for catering or order on the Chick-fil-A app. Make sure to choose the Alexander City location and have your catering order ready to go. Nugget trays, mac and cheese trays, fruit trays, cookie trays, gallons of our famous lemonade or tea, and chilled grilled chicken sub sandwiches, and a lot more options. Make it Chick-fil-A Alexander City for your next event.
For air that's cool and clean, call Sensi Green. For air that's cool and clean, care about the air you breathe, call Sensi Green.
Turn to the experts at Sensigreen and find out how to get up to $1,000 in Carrier Cool Cash rebates. Visit Sensigreen.com today to be worry-free when it comes to your home comfort and indoor air quality.
For air that's cool and clean, care about the air you breathe, call Sensi Green.
Looking for hometown service and name brands you can trust? Come to Presley Appliance and Furniture. From the best choice in appliances from Whirlpool, Maytag, Amana, and KitchenAid to home furnishings, Presley's is your one-stop shop for comfort and quality. And now we've added the Mattress Shop by Serta Simmons Bedding and top quality sheets and pillows from Caraloha. Shop Presley Appliance and Furniture on Cherokee Road in Alex City or online at PresleyAppliance.com. That's PresleyAppliance.com.
There's only one option for top-of-the-line aftermarket upgrades on your vehicle, and that's Frontline Outfitters. We offer quality parts, lift kits, custom wheels and tires, bed covers, step bars, and toolboxes that are installed by trained and skilled professionals, to custom powder coating with hundreds of colors and finishes, to the highest quality film for window tinting using state-of-the-art film cutting technology. Call Frontline Outfitters at 256-409-8100. Don't be in the back of the line. Put your vehicle at the front with Frontline Outfitters.
At Central Alabama Community College, we provide a quality education that will set you up for success. Whether you're pursuing a degree or advancing your career with technical training, CAC offers premier programs at 4 campuses in Alexander City, Childersburg, Prattville, and Talladega. From industrial, electronics to machining, our students are prepared for the workforce or further education. At CAC, you'll enjoy vibrant campus life, exciting athletics, and personalized support, all at an affordable price. Your future starts here at CAC. Apply today.
This is Kathy Holmes with Pepper Tree Steaks and Wine. Jeff Verner and I opened in East Montgomery 25 years ago and have become the premier butcher shop, wine retailer, and caterer in the River region. We are excited to invite you to our newest location at 2459 East Glen Avenue in Auburn, Opelika. We want to become your one-stop shop for the freshest cuts of meat in town, grab-and-go casseroles, gift items, and the best wine selection in the area. Think of us when catering your next event. Check us out online at steaksandwine.com for daily lunch specials and details on upcoming wine tastings and fun events.
Looking for the perfect spot to unwind? Welcome to Bunkers. Our friendly staff and vibrant atmosphere make Bunkers the ultimate hangout space for all ages. With 6 state-of-the-art golf simulator stations, you can play around with friends no matter the weather. Enjoy mouth-watering food and a wide variety of handcrafted mixed drinks. With our attached parking deck, access is always hassle-free. Make your next night out unforgettable at Bunkers.
Henderson & Coker is a premier custom general contractor located in Central Alabama. With over 50 years of industry experience, Henderson & Coker has been crafting stunning custom residential and commercial spaces for families and businesses throughout Alabama and Georgia. If you're in the market for a top-of-the-line luxury home or specialized commercial work, contact the experts at 256-750-7383 and check them out on the web at hendersonandcoker.com.
Welcome back, everyone, to the Auburn Blitz. Andy and Jim here with you. About 30 more minutes left in today's show. Again, thank you so much for all of you out there being with us. We're brought to you each and every day by J.A. Smith Construction and Excavation. No job's too big, no job is too small. Commercial or residential. Give them a call today for all your needs. And Sensagreen, heating, cooling, and insulation. For air that's cool and clean, call on Sensagreen. 334-487-3555. The question, will you keep DJ Durkin as defensive coordinator, was just posed to Coach Golish, and he said, we are working through that. They had a plan. They have a plan. They are attempting to work through that. What does that mean? That could mean that DJ Durkin, he is offering DJ Durkin maybe a little raise. And maybe they're trying to work out the numbers and just to see, gauge their, his interest. Does DJ Durkin want to stay at Auburn? Is he getting a head coaching offer somewhere else? There's a lot of jobs open right now.
You almost hit the nail on the head. There's a lot of jobs that have just been filled, but every one of those guys, including Lane Kiffin's, looking for a defense coordinator.
Well, yeah, and every one of those head coaching jobs that gets filled leaves an opening.
That's right.
So there's a lesser team out there, a smaller team out there that may be interested.
Kentucky could come calling.
Kentucky could come calling. There's just a lot going on right now. A lot of things in motion, but we'll see what happens. Was not definitive about that, but just said they're working through it. He said 24 to 48 hours. Hopefully, we'll know.
I think his wording was, in 48 hours, we will have a direction.
Yeah.
That probably means we'll either have DJ or I'll be looking for a DC.
There you go. I think that's
Which one would you like to go to first?
We need to hit one of these first. We go in line 2 first. We got Jerry, I believe. You're on the Auburn Blitz.
Good afternoon, Andy and Jim. I hope you guys are doing good, and I hope you all had a good Thanksgiving. And
well, I got a belly full, Jerry. I ain't gonna lie.
I'm with you on that. I'm still eating leftovers, buddy. I mean,
yeah.
But it was great. Good family time and lots of good food, and we all got together for the Iron Bowl and everything. We were disappointed, hurt, and to be honest with you, we was very disappointed, hurt, and we wasn't happy with it, and nor should we be. So I'm just going to leave it at that as far as that goes. But I honestly, I think we got a good coach. I really do. I'm a little bit older than you guys, so I've seen a lot of these coaches come in Auburn and everything, and it's just good to see somebody that's got a plan, that's got some fire in them, and some commitments, and that word that's being thrown around right now is that edge. And I'm so happy to see that. And I just know that in the past, when Auburn people, when the Auburn quote family is all pushing in the right direction, we can do a lot of great things. And I believe that we're so hungry for it, and this guy brings that to us, that I'm really pumped up about the future for us. And I'm just looking forward to see it unfold. And I knew that South Florida was a dumpster fire when he took over that program. They'd won by 4 games in 3 seasons before he ever even took over. So to be able to turn that around says a whole lot about him, his fire and commitment to do that. So I'm looking forward to it, and I think good days are ahead for us. We're just everybody getting the same cart and pushing ahead, and we're going to do a lot of good things, guys. Thank you for taking my call, and I'm excited. And War Eagle.
War Eagle. Who we got now? Let's go back to the phone line. Hey, you're on the Auburn Blitz. Randy from Talladega, you with us? May have lost Randy. Well, Randy, if you want, give us a call back. Would love to hear from you. Andy says, not this Andy, but another Andy. I'd love to hear him say in a Russian accent, "We will crush them." That's the czar of the plains.
That's got to be Andy Curley. So that's got to be.
Yeah, the czar of the plains. I like that. Lyle said, do we keep DJ Durkin? That's to be determined. They are working through some things. Like Jim said, I think that could be, hey, we're working out the numbers. I bet he's going to get a raise to stay, and, we'll see. But, again, he may be getting offers for a head coaching job, too. All right, let's go back to the phone line. Randy, you're on the Auburn Blitz.
Yes, there's just one comment I wanted to make about the game.
All right.
I obviously didn't like the score, but I was wondering why Deuce didn't get to play Saturday.
That's a fair question. I don't know. I mean, obviously the game plan was for Ashton Daniels to be the guy, and I think he probably earned that with how he played against Vanderbilt. But I wouldn't have. You get into switching quarterbacks in a game, and you go back and forth, and it kind of ruins the continuity. Not that we had a lot to begin that game, but after the first quarter, I thought Ashton Daniels played actually pretty good.
Yeah, he did. He did pretty good. Well, you know what? I hate to say this, but it looked like on some of the calls on the penalties that the other team got helped a little bit on some of them, like the roughing the quarterback and
that was a big one.
I mean, but whatever. But I watched the new coach on TV today. And I believe we got a good one this time. I believe he really wants to be there.
He sounds like a really hard. I mean, and again, you just look at his. It's not fake. There's nothing fake about this guy.
He's not there for the money.
No, and now I'm granted and I love the fact that his contract is very incentive based. Now, he's going to make $7 million and up to $8 million over the contract just as a base, but there are incentives like, he could make – if he wins big, he's going to get paid big, and I like that.
Well, you know what? Our time is coming again. It just hadn't got here.
Hopefully this was the first step, Randy.
Yeah. Well, you guys have a nice day, and War Eagle.
War Eagle, appreciate the call. Love to hear those kind of things. We got to get to another break here, but don't go anywhere. We'll be back with more of the Auburn Blitz right after these messages.
Dixie Electric Plumbing and Air has been caring for you and your family's comfort and safety since 1908. For a limited time, we're offering a $39 heating tune-up plus a free air quality inspection. Heating tune-ups improve the efficiency of your system, which lowers energy bills and prevents costly repairs and replacements. More importantly, check for gas leaks that are harmful, even fatal, to your family's health and well-being. Don't risk waiting another minute. Call today to take advantage of this limited time offer.
I'm Joseph Dean with Lake Martin Funeral Home and Cremation in Dadeville. We're located at 16797 Highway 280, which is on the corner of 280 and 49 North. With an on-site crematory in Opelika and a cemetery in Tallapoosa County, we are a full-service funeral home. To get in touch with us, feel free to come by or call us, 256-750-0381. And for any other questions, you can visit the website at lakemartinfuneralhome.com.
Hi, I'm Abby Guy, Vice President at Riverbank and Trust. They say that most banks offer the same products, but Riverbank offers something most can't: personal connection. We love getting to know our customers by name and making them feel special with every interaction. It's a feeling of warm hospitality you won't find anywhere else. Experience it for yourself.
What's the verdict?
Can't fix your heat pump. Need a new one.
Uh-oh. What are you thinking?
I'm thinking Daikin.
Call on Kevin Kill and Sunshine Heating and Air at 256-825-4849, Central Alabama's premier Daikin dealer.
So what's he thinking?
Oh, he's thinking Daikin.
Daikin, one of the top selling in the world.
Now I'm thinking Daikin.
Daikin, comfort for life.
Looking to transform your outdoor space? Look no further than Bama Sheds. As a family-owned and operated business, we understand your needs. That's why we offer no credit check, rent-to-own options. Enjoy free delivery and setup within 35 miles of our 4 convenient locations. Whether you need a shed, pole barn, garage, or carport, we've got you covered. Visit our website at BamaSheds.com or call 256-268-8484. Bama Sheds, where quality meets affordability and your outdoor dreams become reality.
Grain and Leaf, located at 6068 Highway 63 South, is Lake Martin's premier boutique-style bottle shop with a unique array of sophistication for everyone. Appropriately named for its exclusive selection of top spirits, wine, and craft beer, Grain and Leaf also has a number of fine cigars for you to choose from. They also carry the full line of Hornsby Farms assorted jellies and pottery. Open 10 to 7 Monday through Saturday and noon to 5 on Sundays, Grain and Leaf is your premier shop in the Lake Martin area.
EnviroCare is the standard in East Central Alabama for all your pest control and termite needs. EnviroCare exclusively offers Centricon termite colony elimination system that is the industry's most effective termite control to protect your home year-round. The EnviroCare team's service is also the standard for our customers. From eliminating home pests to superior termite control, nobody cares like EnviroCare, serving Lake Martin and East Central Alabama.
The all-new Winter Timber is now open, located right next to the Walmart Market across from the Auburn Mall. If the outdoors is your lifestyle, Winter Timber is your new headquarters. From rifles, ammo, and hunting supplies, camo, and all the outdoor essentials, they've got it in stock and ready for you. Winter Timber is here to serve Auburn, Opelika, and the entire Lake Martin area, and they'll make the drive worth it. For the best selection and the best service in outdoor gear, one name says it all: Winter Timber, the best in outdoor needs.
Lake Martin Mobile Detailing is the #1 auto and boat detailing company in Central Alabama. Don't trust your vehicle or boat to just anybody. Hire the professionals. Top-of-the-line ceramic coating, detailing, gel coat restoration, and paint correction gives you the options to take care of your boat or vehicle the right way. Located on Highway 63, just about 2 miles from Highway 280 in Alexander City, Lake Martin Mobile Detailing will have you riding in style. Call them today at 256-794-2328.
When you want quality, selection, price, superior financing, and a pain-free buying experience, look no further than Sons Automotive Group of Montgomery and Auburn. Sons of Montgomery offers the best selection of Kias, Chryslers, Dodges, Jeeps, and Ram trucks. Conveniently located on Eastern Boulevard, Sons Ford of Auburn is the region's Ford volume dealer. And when you shop at any Sons location, they will maximize all incentives and financing options for anyone's credit. Whether Kia, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, or Ram in Montgomery, or Ford in Auburn, Sons Automotive treats you like family because they are family driven.
Welcome back, everyone, to the Auburn Blitz. Andy and Jim here with you. Just, good grief, a couple more segments left in the show today. It's flying by. Still do it. Alex Golish is still taking questions at the press conference. He just had I looked at Jim. I say he just won the press conference. A great answer. Just talking about what he learned from his parents and coming to this country, and talking about outworking people. That's his mindset in everything he does. Jim talked about a quote he had in another press conference. I don't play golf. He used, again, colorful language, but I don't play golf. I don't hunt. I don't fish. I coach football. That's what I do. We may have stumbled into a pretty good one here, but we'll see. I'm not making any predictions on what kind of record he's going to have, but he's the kind of coach that Auburn needs, and I think we all can see that. All right, let's go back to the Eric McKinley Mortgage Pro Hotline. Hey, caller, you're on the Auburn Blitz.
Hey, War Eagle.
War Eagle, Kevin, how you doing today?
Good. Oh, man, I tell you what, all of a sudden that Iron Bowl loss doesn't feel so bad. I mean, it sucks, but I know different. I know things are going to change, and to be honest with you, I was a little shocked at first, but it didn't take but about 5 minutes to get over it. And just looking this guy, looking what he's done, and he's we need that. We need that fire and that grit, and I think that's what we're going to get. And we're also going to get some discipline, which we desperately need. And I think next year and then the years after that are going to be totally different. I certainly hope so. I mean, cautious optimism, but very optimistic. Now, I remember, I'm going to date myself. I go back to, I remember watching Auburn when they had Doug Barfield. And you want to talk about, we had the best backfield in the nation back then with Joe Cribbs, James Brooks, William Andrews, and we couldn't win a bag of chips. And then this feels like that time period when Auburn got rid of Barfield and Pat Dye was fixing to come in. That's what this reminds me. It's like we're repeating history. But it really seems very, very similar to that time period right now. And I got a great feeling about it, and I'll go ahead and hang up and listen to what you guys have to say.
Appreciate it, Kevin. Yeah, give us a call back sometime. I couldn't say it any better. I think it does have that kind of. And again, look, there's so many things that go into this, and I've said it all along, and I'll continue to say it. There is no such thing as a home run hire. People use that, and it's overused. And you can hire the right guy, and it just still not work out. It can be the right fit. It can be everything. You know, the guy could have great success before he comes here, and it just doesn't work out. But you can also hedge your bets a little bit. And Alex Golesh checks practically all the boxes for me. I wanted a guy with an edge. I wanted a guy that was tough. I wanted a guy that was hard-nosed. I wanted a guy that was, that was a hard worker, that would, come in and be that live that Auburn creed that we all, appreciate so much, that everybody else doesn't quite understand. They look at it, y'all all say the hard work. It means something. Auburn is a special place. We all understand that anybody that's for the initiated, but so yes, I think this could be a turning point. Obviously, it's going to be much different than it was in the previous regime. There will be no golf playing. That's not one of the things that we will be talking about. We will not be talking about how much time off he's taking. Will it work out on the field? I hope so. Will he retain this roster? I hope he does retain a lot of the talent that's already there, and that this can be a quick turnaround. That seems to be his MO as well, Jim. Seems to happen really quickly.
Yeah.
I think all the factors are kind of aligning, and it's going to be very interesting to watch Auburn and Florida over the next several years, and see John Sumrall there and see Alex Golesh here, and Auburn and Florida play each other next year.
Right.
We also play LSU in Lane Kiffin, so there's just it's an exciting day. I mean, anytime you hire a new coach, you have a tendency to look for all the positives, but I'm looking, and I hadn't found any negatives yet. So I think that's we're off to a running start. Hopefully it'll continue to be that way. Don't go anywhere. We got one more segment of the Auburn Blitz coming up right after this.
At Central Alabama Community College, We provide a quality education that will set you up for success. Whether you're pursuing a degree or advancing your career with technical training, TAC offers premier programs at 4 campuses in Alexander City, Childersburg, Prattville, and Talladega. From industrial, electronics to machining, our students are prepared for the workforce or further education. At CAC, you'll enjoy vibrant campus life, exciting athletics, and personalized support, all at an affordable price. Your future starts here at CAC. Apply today.
For air that's cool and clean, call Sensi Green. For air that's cool and clean, care about the air you breathe, call Sensi Green.
Turn to the experts at Sensagreen and find out how to get up to $1,000 in carrier cool cash rebates. Visit Sensagreen.com today to be worry-free when it comes to your home comfort and indoor air quality.
For air that's cool and clean, care about the air you breathe, call Sensi Green.
EnviroCare is the standard in East Central Alabama for all your pest control and termite needs. EnviroCare exclusively offers Centricon termite colony elimination system that is the industry's most effective termite control to protect your home year-round. The EnviroCare team's service is also the standard for our customers. From eliminating home pests to superior termite control, nobody cares like EnviroCare, serving Lake Martin and East Central Alabama.
SignSource is your local vendor for commercial and residential sign manufacturing and installation. We offer all kinds of lighted and non-lighted signage, from retail signs, LED message centers, event banners, vehicle wraps, the whole spectrum. We also offer service and repair on existing signs, as well as retrofitting to LED or installation of outsourced signage. We have the knowledge necessary to fulfill all of your signage needs in the short or long term. Visit signsourcenow.com to get started.
Buying a home or property can be the biggest investment of your life. The Wisdom Firm is licensed to close any property purchase in the entire state of Alabama. The offices on both Bent Creek Drive in Auburn and Highway 49 South at beautiful Lake Martin. The Wisdom Firm has you covered. Give Travis and his team a call at 334-826-0722 or check them out at www.auburnlegal.com for all your real estate closing needs. No representation is made that the quality of legal services is greater than the quality of legal services made by other attorneys.
Central Alabama. This is our home. It's where we work, where we play, where we raise our families and grow old. And in the unfortunate event we become sick with cancer, thanks to UAB Medicine Russell Medical Cancer Center, this is where we heal also. We have invested in new technologies and expertise so that now we're able to treat all sorts of cancers and you never have to leave Tallapoosa County. UAB Medicine Russell Medical Cancer Center. Compassionate, convenient, collaborative cancer care right here at home.
Folks around these parts have known for a long time that Walls Tire, just a mile past the bridge on Highway 280, is your #1 stop for automotive service and repair. At Walls Tire, you'll always find quality service at a fair price on everything from AC, name brand tires, big or small repairs, routine maintenance, towing, and more. When your car or truck needs to run right, there's one place in the area to go, conveniently located and easy to find. Walls Tire, just a mile past the bridge on Highway 280.
Grain and Leaf, located at 6068 Highway 63 South, is Lake Martin's premier boutique-style bottle shop with a unique array of sophistication for everyone. Appropriately named for its exclusive selection of top spirits, wine, and craft beer, Grain and Leaf also has a number of fine cigars for you to choose from. They also carry the full line of Hornsby Farms assorted jellies and pottery. Open 10 to 7 Monday through Saturday and noon to 5 on Sundays, Grain and Leaf is your premier shop in the Lake Martin area.
Bundle your home and auto and save money with State Farm's personal price plan. Contact State Farm agent Ron Carroll today at 256-378-6631 or visit him on Highway 280 in Childersburg. Prices vary by state, options selected by customer availability, and eligibility may vary.
Welcome back, everyone, to the final segment of the Auburn Blitz on this Monday afternoon. It's the quickest show we've ever done, Jim. That was the fastest 50 minutes I can ever remember. But it's a lot of excitement. We didn't get to really talk about much about the Iron Bowl. Do you have any thoughts on? I mean, it was what it was. Again, Auburn falls 27-20. Just another disappointing game that Auburn could have won.
Well, yeah, I mean, you know how we love to every week break down the statistical side of it. The numbers were what they thought we were. If Alabama rushed for so many yards, they were going to win. If McCarron had a 70% or higher, they were going to win. All those boxes got checked. Alabama rushed for way more than I thought they were going to rush for.
Yeah, but they only threw. I mean, that was the bizarre thing about it. Auburn threw for 259 yards. They threw for 122. That was the opposite of what we thought.
That's right.
And they ran for they outgained it. I think they ran for 154, and we ran for like 152 or something like that. But
I do got to make one comment while I'm thinking about it. At the end of the ball game, the way it ended, obviously didn't end the way we wanted it to end.
Yeah.
But to all you bozos that are out there on the internet and all these things I've read, these nasty comments about Coleman and about he should go quit and he should kill himself and do all this stuff, they have no idea who they're talking to. You're talking to an 18-year-old kid that, think about all the catches all season long that kid made. All he was doing on that play was trying his best to get extra yardage. He didn't intend to fumble the ball so Alabama could win.
Of course not.
So some of these
and he's playing on one leg, by the way.
Some of these idiots on social media need to, which, I think they're still living in their mom's basement typing on these keyboards.
Yeah.
But they need to check themselves because Cam gave a lot to this university.
That sounds like Alabama plants.
Yeah.
Just trying to stir up trouble. Any idiot that is against or low rating him, saying that he needs to go is quite honestly an idiot. But Malcolm Simmons, let's shout out him.
Yes.
For two games in a row having phenomenal games, and again, let's kick Hugh Freeze quite square in the groin for wasting him for at least 2 years.
Yes, because Hugh was putting in situations of a jet sweep and just hand it off to him. Every once in a while, a bubble screen. That's not what he is. He's a prototypical wide receiver. You need to get that kid in the open and let him make a play. You see how many times he's caught the ball 5 to 8 yards down the field and turned it into 60, 70? And, I mean, I don't care who you are. I've watched the film. I watched the game twice. The play they called on him, which would have been his third touchdown, where it was 5 men in the backfield, that's the biggest horse crap I've ever seen in my life because they claimed that the tight end was in the backfield. The previous play after that, the tight end landed up in the same damn spot, and they didn't call it on that play. They just got nitpicky on that play. I swear I told you off the air. The roughing the passer penalty.
Yeah.
When the kid fell into his legs, he didn't dive. He didn't try to take his knees out. He wasn't trying to hurt him. He was held by a offensive lineman and pushed in that direction. And you call that. That just, to me, I swear to goodness, the SEC is out to get Auburn, one way or the other.
Well, yeah, I'm like Randy. I don't want to say it.
Well, I'm gonna say it.
The pass interference on Sylvester Smith.
Yes.
That was garbage.
He made a good play.
Yeah. Anyway, it was but the turnovers, penalties, and the drop passes. The drop passes were the most bizarre thing. But being down 17-0 and battling back in that game, I know it's the Auburn thing to say, but the effort was there. I appreciate it. And the comeback, to get level at 20 and then to, have the ball. What would have happened if we don't? If we don't.
There's a bunch of factors to throw out there. One, if you don't let them up 17-0, how this game would have turned out.
Yeah.
And then two, what you said, that team that we saw right there at the end, that was the same team we saw at Vanderbilt. They battled. They're a good group of kids, especially on offense, that want to fight and be gritty and try to make things happen. And the uncharacteristic thing that they didn't do all year, drop. Not drop. Cam Coleman is catching balls he can't even see, one arm tied behind his back, and you hit him in the hands wide open and he drops it. Now, there were several, to give his defense. Ashton threw behind him. He had to reach a couple times.
There were some bad throws.
Uncatchable over his head. The deep balls were definitely uncatchable.
Yeah.
It was like, well, he's out there. I'll just throw it and let him turn into Superman.
Yeah.
Well, even Superman can't jump 20 foot high.
Well, the question was asked in the press conference just now, and we got to go. But, what do you do about quarterback? You got Deuce Knight. You got Ashton Daniels coming back for red shirt. What about the kid from South Florida? Do you bring him in? as a third component to that and let those three guys battle it out? That's a question. We'll talk about that maybe in the next couple of days, and we'll focus on that maybe for a good segment. But, yeah, quarterback situation. What do you think about that? We can talk about that tomorrow and in the next few days. Appreciate you being with us. He's Jim. I'm Andy. So long for now, everybody. We'll talk again soon.